Alright guys, well it's that time of year again. It's a lovely 70-degree day. And as you can see, we have the Kool King out. And today, as you can see, our accessories, multimeter, pliers, and drill. So, yep, as you expected, we are going to do a cleaning on it today. And the first startup of 2020. I got that tool back there to set the camera on whenever I need to. So I'll show you what we got to clean the condenser and the evaporator. Is this stuff. Used that last year. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. Set that down there for now. And go ahead and get this thing apart. I don't know where to set this. That's good. So take out the filter here. As you can see, it's pretty dirty from when we took it out last year. Set that down for now. Get the curtains off. I'm not gonna do the install today, but in the next, but it will still be in this one video. Let's just hope my GoPro doesn't overheat, because it's in direct sunlight right now. So let's get the seams apart. Alright. Get this stuff out of the way for now. And go ahead and get this thing apart. So start taking off the front grill. The knob's down. Set the screws down. I think this screw is actually, oh, never mind. That's a washer. You can see all that just fine. So go ahead and get the front grill off. Comes off just like that. And we have access to the evaporator coil. Not as dirty as it was last time, but every year do cleaning of the Kool King. No need to take this bracket off, because I found out that it's actually not attached. It doesn't actually screw into the chassis, because there is a foam piece right here. So let's get to taking off the case now. Sorry for those of you that can't see this side. It's basically the same thing. Screws are actually a little loose. I took it apart last time. Today we will be doing a capacitor check. That's why I have the multimeter. To see if how the capacitor is doing. It's not weak. So we don't have to spend $40 or $50 on a new capacitor. So go ahead and hold GoPro to show you the front here. These screws are attached to the condenser, so you don't need to take those out. Not easy to get this in with one hand. There, that one's out. Thanks for 300 subscribers, by the way, guys. Appreciate the support. This video is being recorded on Wednesday, April 9th, I believe. I'm at 295 right now, but this video is going to be uploaded on my 300 subscriber special. So, I believe we have all the screws out for the case. It looks like it. Let's get the drill down. Put the GoPro back down. There. And let's lift the case off so we can get to the guts. And voila. We now have access to the compressor and everything. So you got the usual right here. Dual shaft fan motor for the blower and condenser fan. Got your GMCC compressor. It's a pretty nice compressor. Got some good light to look at all the insides in the sun. This is your suction. And this is your gas return. Well, not gas return, but gas feeding. And behind this tape right here, we have a screw. And if we take off that screw, it'll give us access to all the controls. So let me get the drill now. Drill. I'm getting a good view here. Hope my GoPro doesn't overheat. It's already getting kind of hot. And I hope the battery doesn't run down. It's at 100% right now. And we have access. There's a capacitor right there that will be tested. This screw doesn't need a washer. So we'll just set that spaced from the other screws, just so we don't get it confused. Sorry for the wind. A little bit of a gusty day, but not too bad. Alright, get the plate off. And we will now test the capacitor. So we just got to get it out of there now. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, we got to take off the wires first, that's right. That's what these are for. So this black goes to the fan, this black goes to the Herm, and these two are the start winding. So these both go on common along with the white. So I'm pretty sure I can remember that. Fan is white, Herm is red, and common is black. Shouldn't be too hard to remember. Connectors are a little bit stiff. Right, that's the fan off. That's the compressor off. And now the two commons. And the white. The white common. It's pretty hot in the direct sunlight. Let's get those out of the way. This one's compressor, this one's fan, and these are the three commons. Alright. Here's the capacitor. Right here. It is a 35/35/6. If you can see that. So we'll be going to do a test on the capacitor. We'll go inside, so just so my GoPro does not decide to overheat on me. Actually, no, I don't think we have a table on the inside right now. No, we don't, unfortunately. So, we'll be testing it on the case of the unit. Sorry, I couldn't plan this better. I've been waiting for a tripod to come in. Turns out, first of all, it took 2 weeks to deliver and was delivered to my grandma's house instead of my house. And so now it's going to be 2 more days until it comes. And don't ask why I'm wearing a turtleneck and shorts. At least I won't get sunburnt on my neck and become a redneck. Alright, so we got our capacitor right here. Set it to microfarads. Alright. So common to Herm. Those are the wrong wires, I think. Common to Herm. Come on, you bugger. This seemed to work right. Dude, come on. Up. Now we're getting a reading. So it's 35. Yep, 35. And we got 34. So that's good. Compressor side is good. So to test the fan side now. We got, wait for it to, we got 6, so we're good. I'll go ahead and show the GoPro. I'll show you guys what's going on. So we test the compressor. And wait for it to, and we got 34. Now, common to fan, we got 6. So that is well within range. So we will now put the capacitor back where it belongs. It's beautiful today. So put that back in. Alright. The commons all go on this same terminal, so put the commons back on where they're supposed to go. Ooh, that connector is a little bit loose. Oh well. Alright. Get on there. So this one's compressor. I can remember because where they're staying. Compressor and fan. Alright. Capacitor tested successful. Oh, and a little bit on the inner markings here. This is your thermostat, and this is your switch control for your fan and compressor. And the thermostat's clicking off right about there, so the thermostat's gotten warmed up pretty good. You can see it's a little bit dirty inside of there. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and apply the coil cleaner on to the unit. So begin the time warp. Alright, so we got the cleaner soaking now. I don't know if this is in wide view or linear. It's in linear. Okay. So I got the coil cleaner sitting now. It's been about a minute. So we're gonna wait about 4 more minutes. Let it settle in. Do its thing. I don't know if you could tell in the time warp, but my hand was starting to fatigue a little bit from spraying. And that thing's missing the top for it as well, the little top thing, but we do have a pump-up sprayer, but we don't have enough soap for that, so we're just gonna go ahead and let this sit for a few more minutes, and then we'll bust out. I'll turn on the water actually right now. I have the hose already out, so I'm gonna turn on the water right now actually, and give my GoPro a rest. Oops, and it's on. Don't spray me, please. Alright, off you go. As this expands. Alright, no more water's coming out of it. So it has now expanded to this point. So, yeah, we'll give this thing a couple more minutes, and then we will rinse it out. Alright, so the unit's been soaking for about 4 or 5 minutes now. And, gonna go ahead and rinse it out. Go ahead and start with the filter. Go ahead and set the GoPro down on the case of the unit. So I'll go ahead and start washing down the filter. Alright. Looks like that'll do it for the filter. Nice and shiny now. Alright. Let's get to cleaning the unit. Alright, well, it's all rinsed out now. You can see it's pissing away. So, yep, we'll go ahead and let that thing drain out for a little bit more. And we'll, bust out the air hose and, start air drying it. So, it'll, be dry enough for us to run. And, yeah, it'll be the first startup of this year. Alright guys, well, she's all clean, all dried out, and ready for the first compressor startup of 2020. Let's hope it doesn't lock up on us. I have the temp gun in the garage, so we can do some temp checks. I was running the fan just now on high speed to also air it out. The back fan, pretty free, so you can actually see through it, which is awesome. Only through that area, because that's where sun's shining through. You can also see through there. And this coil, shouldn't do that. This, whatchamacallit, the filter is all clean now. Evaporator is all clean. I don't know why there's still dust there, even though I clearly rinsed it off. But whatever. So we'll go ahead and start it up on low fan. Put the filter on. Just let it sit on there. It's blowing nice and strong. On both ends. My fan. Because the case isn't on, and you can actually hear the whirring sound from the blower. All right. I know it's on an extension cord that's temporary, just for the startup and run. Not gonna run it for too long like that. Wait, here we go. The first startup. That did not turn over. Oh, duh, because I don't have it on Kool. Let's do low fan. I'll stall the fan for a second so you get that nice startup. It's probably gonna buzz when it starts up too, like it did the first time, the last year, the first startup of 2019. So here we go. That one was really smooth. Holy cow, that one was really smooth. You can hear the evaporator hissing up. That was really smooth. Smoother than last time. Don't feel anything on the lines yet. That sounded pretty good. That was a great startup. Sounds really good too. Alrighty. I'm gonna rubber gas it there for the thing. It's getting cold. Ooh. Frost. That'll go away once it runs a little bit more. It's its first startup, so that's to be expected. These loops are really cold. These up to here are cold. These aren't that cold yet. This one's cold. Not cold at the top yet though. It feels hotter than it actually is to me, because I haven't been in hot weather in months, so it's warming up. It's warming up. cooling off. Feels good. Let's get the temp gun. Should have gotten my temp gun, but I'm using my dad's because this is more accurate. Ooh, it's already in the 50s. Look at that. And mind you, it's a nice 70-degree day. It's about 70 degrees. 75 in some places. It's really hot on the ground, as you can see, but that's not the real temperature. It's warmer on the garage. Let's take the temp inside the garage. It's about 74. It's doing pretty well. It's blowing hot. Oh, that's blowing nice and cold. Ooh, these loops are really cold. It's getting cold at the top as well. Getting cooler. Not quite that cool yet. Air coming out. It's definitely nice. See the condenser. Yeah, I could feel that hot air blowing out there. Compressor sounds nice. Ooh, it's getting kind of hot. Oh yeah, that suction line is ice cold. That's the surface temp. Ooh, it's also really cold too. Oh, I gotta get that ball out of there. I was playing with that ball earlier, and I accidentally threw it into the squirrel cage, into the fan here, and it shot up really high in the sky. Probably like 10 or something feet. Probably should not have this filter that I just now cleaned on the ground. Sweating down here. All these loops are nice and cold. There for now. See what it's taking in. It's taking about 77 right now. Right here it's taking in, not taking in, but it's also in the 70s. That's in direct sunlight too, so it's not going to be a whole lot accurate. These tubes are getting cold as well. It's running good for the first startup. That startup was super quiet though too. That's coming in nice and hot. 90. That's up there, so down over. It's doing well. Gotta edit this footage. And I hope I don't get copyrighted for the music that I used in the time warps. That's what GoPro calls it. I sometimes call them time lapses. You clean the coil. I did put the maker and the name of the song in, so I don't know if that means anything, but hopefully I just don't get copyrighted. It's a good old AC/DC, but that compressor is already really hot. Install the fan. Yep. Oh. Oops. That feels really good. Holy crap. These lines are pretty cold too. Evaporator's beginning to sweat, I think. Oh yeah, these loops are nice and hot. It's cooler on the cap tube. But yeah, it feels good. Oh yeah, it's running good. is reasonable for the temps outside right now. It's in direct sunlight, so. Alright. That's really good for the first startup. Can't install it yet. It will be done in this video, but I can't install it today because our old plexiglass broke when we were taking it out for the end of 2019. I think I did a video on that. I don't know, I can't remember if I did a video on taking it out. But it's working. It's definitely working. This video is going to be a little bit long. This video is already 10 minutes. Let's turn on high. Oh yeah, we're cranking out that cold air now. Pressure's still pretty hot. Condenser is too. This up here is pretty hot. Down here isn't so hot. It's mediocre down here. But up here is where it's all at. Because up here it's still in the state of a gas. And down here it's getting more of a liquid gas. Oh no, I'm sorry. The top is still the state of a liquid. Down here it becomes a liquid gas. Because it's starting to mix in with the vapor from the suction line. Because it's going into the evaporator to meter it all out. Oh yeah, it's nice and cold. Feel that. Pretty good for a Medea. Accumulator's nice and cold too. Alright. We'll go ahead and shut it down now. It turned on at that state, which is like 5 or 4. Off. Let's see how the cord's doing. The cord's hot from the sunlight, but otherwise it's doing pretty well. Turn off the fan. Can't hear it hissing anymore. Can't hear the, there's an ant on my shoe. But, yeah, there you go. The cleaning and first startup of the Kool King window air conditioner for, 2020. I'm probably actually going to make the installation a separate video, but... And also thanks for 300 subscribers. I'll go ahead and clip to putting it back together now. Alright, let's get the case back on. Don't want to be too slow because my battery is getting a little low here on the GoPro. Most of that's because it's been in direct sunlight and most of this video, but face back on. Fits like a glove. Almost. There we go. And those holes on it. Okay. Alright. Alrighty now. Let's get the unit all nice and done. Drill. All right. Oop. See if I can. The case is a little bit. Hang on. Gotta get that in there. Don't get it too tight. Don't want to strip it out. I lost the screw for this part right here, and I accidentally stripped it out anyways. The one that was there, so what you gonna do? And the painful process. Oh, these two small screws are for. There's a couple of small screws. They're not all the same size either. Yeah, well. Let's screw the front end now. I'm so glad hyper smooth stabilization is a thing, or else this video would look like absolute crap. Look like absolute shit. What the actual? Yep. Alright. Let's get this one in. Did I actually put a long screw in this one? I don't know if I did. Did I? I think I did. No, I didn't. So long screws are apparently supposed to go there. Did I already put a long screw in somewhere? Well, in this case, I guess I'm missing a long screw now. Unless I put one in somewhere else. Unless I lost it. Or if this part is stripped out. I don't know. Looks like it's stripped out. Damn it. God bless America. Alright, oh well. Let's get this one back in. Put that back on tighten. Ah, bees buzzing around me. And this is a impact drill, so I gotta be kind of easy on how we screw things in. There it is. Oops. Yeah, I told you this is an impact drill. Alright. I didn't drop it anywhere. Oop. Goofer. This one back in. I really wish I had a tripod, but of course Amazon had to screw up the orders. This is boring as hell. I make this kind of quick because my battery's running low. Not able to really do that well because I'm using one hand for the camera, one hand for the drill, one hand for everything else. I'll make sure these are all tight after I get done with this part of the video. Alright, all side screws are done. GoPro right here so I can get the front grill back on. Puppies on as well. That was almost really horrible. That would have not been good. I would have dropped the unit and the drill. Thank God for hands, am I right? Let's put that back on. That back on. And the last 2 screws. Oh, what we got here, I got an extra screw. That's supposed to go onto the back. Yep. The back won't tighten up for some reason. Yeah, I'll just leave it in there. Waiting to hear my GoPro scream at me. Oops. Filter back in. It doesn't get caught in stupid thermostat wire or something else. The thermostat is now clicking off at 1, which is pretty insane for this thing. Curtains back on before our GoPro actually goes kapuski. It's pretty hot out here for me right now. So like I said, I have not been in this weather for months. Come on, get out. It always has trouble with the last one for some reason. Bottom one in. Oh, God. Oh, I got it backwards. Nope. Yep, I got it backwards. Damn it. Wrong side. I was wondering, why the hell is this thing going in? Probably because you got it backwards, James. Alright, last one. That'll be it for this part. Love it. And that'll be it for this video. Alright, got the curtains back in. Hard work, hard work. GoPro is pretty hot too, and my battery's really low now. One last startup for shits and giggles. Oh, that sounded beautiful. Slow, not cold already. Alright, off. And there you guys go. So thanks for watching the cleaning and first startup of the Kool Window Air Conditioner for 2020. Thanks for watching. My GoPro is extremely hot.